we'll see what kind of, how many types of keys do we have. So majorly we have 4 types of keys. Majorly we have 4 types of keys. One is candidate key, primary key, super key and foreign key. So what is a candidate key? So we'll be knowing the keys one by one. The first one is candidate key, right? So candidate key is nothing but a set of attributes that uniquely identifies the tuple or a record of a relation, right? So what is a candidate key? A candidate key is a set of keys. See here, a single key cannot be called as a candidate key. Candidate key always comes as a group of attributes, So if you consider this example, if you consider this relation, so how many attributes do we have here? We have student ID, first name, last name, email and Aadhaar number. So you need to identify those keys in such a way that this will uniquely identify the entire tuple. Okay. So let us consider Aadhaar number. So what happens here? So do we have the Aadhaar number? Every person will have the unique Aadhaar number. So using this Aadhaar number, using this attribute, you can identify the entire tuple, right? So because 12, 45, 78 belongs to only one person. Who is that person? He is the person. So this person has only one Aadhaar number. So no duplications are allowed here. So Aadhaar number is a unique number which is designated to every person. That is a fact everyone knows. So using the Aadhaar number, we can identify the entire tuple. Okay. So this belongs to the student 11 whose name is Teja, whose last name is Vyas, and he has an email account of abc@gmail.com, right. So using the Aadhaar number, you can uniquely identify the tuple, right. So Aadhaar is a key here, okay. Now can we go with an email? The same thing repeats with the email also. So every person will have the unique email ID. So even email ID, using email ID, we can identify the entire tuple, right. So abc@gmail.com belongs to the student 11 whose first name is Teja and last name is Vyas, and you can so in parallel you can know about the Aadhaar number also. So email also can become a key here. Why? Because email will be also unique. So this is also unique, email is also unique because email ID cannot be duplicated. So one email account cannot be possessed by the other persons, right. Even Aadhaar number is also unique. Right. Now can we consider first name and last name as the keys here? Can we consider first name and last name as the keys here? No, because these are names. So Teja or Dharitri or Gagan, these names can be possessed by the other persons too. So last name and first name cannot be keys here. These are not unique, right. So take student ID. What happens with the student ID? When any student comes and joins in any institute, a unique number will be allocated to the student. Yes. So using the student ID, you can uniquely identify the entire tuple, right. So if I say the student ID is 11, who is that person? He is Teja, who is having the last name Vyas, and his email ID is abc@gmail.com, and he is having the Aadhaar number. Now how many unique keys are there? So this is also unique, student ID is also unique here. Now how many unique keys are there? 3 unique keys are there. So the set of unique keys will become a candidate key. What is a candidate key? The set of unique keys means student ID, comma, email address, email, comma, Aadhaar. These set of attributes will together become a candidate key, right? So, these set of attributes, all the set of attributes are unique, right? So, you can uniquely identify each of the entire tuple, okay. So, no duplications are allowed in email as well as Aadhaar number as well as the student ID. So, where the duplication is not allowed, where you can apply the unique constraint. Unique is nothing but duplication is not allowed. So, each and everything should be distinct. Each record, each value of the attribute should be distinct, right. So, all the unique keys, all the unique attributes of a relation will become a candidate key. So, in this example, what is a candidate key? The set of attributes student ID, email and Aadhaar will become the candidate key, right. So, by definition, what is a candidate key? A candidate key is a set of keys that uniquely identifies a row in each table.